I love this movie.
Great.
And you are actually in 3 of what I think are the best movies of this year. Snowpiercer, Only Lovers Left Alive, and The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Thank you.
When you're choosing these projects and you're reading these scripts, do you recognize that these are going to make great films, or does it have to do with who the director is going to be, the cast? Do you sort of recognize that on set, or do you have any knowledge of that when you're making these movies?
Well, in general, I don't read scripts first. In general, I meet the people first. And in those cases, in fact, all these filmmakers I knew anyway. Right. So they were people who brought projects, you know, who rang me up and said, do you want to come and play? So yes, the people are always the first step for me. But did I think that they would be this great? Yes, I have to say, I really did. I've been sitting on the news of Snowpiercer for years. I'm so relieved to be able to share it with everybody now. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was going to be that good. It's Bong Joon-ho, who I was a huge fan of anyway, and coupled with the script, which I eventually read. Yeah.
Tell me about working with director Bong.
He's just, you know, he's a master, and he works in a way, I don't know, he to me is the closest thing we have in world cinema to Hitchcock. You know, he's working on that kind of level. He's rewriting a cinematic language. So he has made a film. This film is a combination of that thriller, that action movie, that comedy, that social commentary, that art film, that installation, whatever. It is super entertaining, and he's managed to roll it all up. I think there's so much talk nowadays about kinds of films, and he just blows all of that out the water. He just does it all at once.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Your character in this, was it written on the page exactly the way you played it, or were you able to sort of do something with that?
The story about that is that it's still written on the page as Mason is a mild-mannered man in a suit.
That's what I thought.
And we never even updated it. Director Bong and I talked about wanting to work together, and we talked about this film. We worked out very fast that there was nothing for me in it, and we said, okay, well, in the future we'll cook something up. And then a few weeks later he wrote to me and he said, well, what if you did this? And I said, well, a mild-mannered man in a suit. Okay, how much fun can I have with it? And he said, you can have as much fun as you like. And so we just played.
Yeah, the characterization is great.
Yeah.
There's a scene in this film that you're not in that has haunted me for weeks.
Which one?
And it's the scene where Chris finds out what's in the energy bars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then your character has to eat one of these energy bars later.
Yeah.
Did Director Bong tell you what that scene was or what that image is? Did you know as an actress eating that what your character knows?
I mean, I knew it was going to be the most revolting thing that you'd ever had, and frankly, it kind of was. But we did about 15 takes of that, eating it in different ridiculous ways. I confess, I don't think, well, I shouldn't really say this, but I don't think ground-up cockroaches is the worst thing you could eat. Really?
It is.
I can think of worse.
I literally have not been able to eat for like 2 weeks. Oh, yeah.
I've always
because if you think about processed food and if you're eating,
there's processed food I would less like to eat than ground-up cockroaches. I have to confess, truly, and it's on sale in your supermarket right now.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Very
so
nice
much
to
fun.
see you, Jamie.
Thank you.